All right, guys, I want to welcome everybody to our Friday Mastermind, Dream Team Mastermind this morning. We always like to kick it off with, some wins. Well, actually, gratitude, anything that you're grateful for on this morning. So if you just go around the room, we can start anything that you're grateful for this morning.
I'm grateful for my life, for my health, for my family, my business. I'm grateful, to be in the land of the living. So very grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
In good health. So.
Same here. Just grateful to wake up this morning in good health and strength. Spend some time with the Dream Team, extended family here. So just grateful for the business that's coming.
Yeah, I'm also grateful for everything so far. So yeah, that's a good thing to be part of the Dream Team, and I am be with you, and I'm happy. So I'm doing everything. Thanks God for everything. They give me that opportunity to do that. So I'm grateful for all my family member, and they are okay, and everything is doing better right now.
Great. All right, guys, we're just going around the room, just some gratitude statements. Anything that you're grateful for on this morning?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I hope everyone is well. I am grateful, of course, to be among the living again. I'm grateful too that my brother and his family stopped in for a quick visit on their way to New Jersey. They have not traveled in about 3 years, but it's been like 7 years since they visited my house. So we've seen each other, and it was just great having a day and catching up with them. So I kind of took yesterday off, and it was a blast. So
awesome.
I'm just happy today.
Good. That's awesome. Good. Okay. Guys, let's say some wins. Any wins for this week? What's good happening in your business this week?
Yesterday, I closed the deal, which is I mentioned that on Wednesday. Yeah, so that was
congratulations, Gulam.
Congratulations, Gulam.
Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Congrats.
That was kind of tough with the client, which is they were kind of lazy. I was telling you every time, I mean, like maybe 10 times, do this, do that, make sure the closing day is getting closer. So instead of we supposed to do by 10 a.m., then went to the 12, then went to 5, then we finally finished it at 6 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, so, but anyway, it was close, so everything went smooth. So that was good.
Great. Awesome, Gulam. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Jimmy.
Okay, guys, any other wins? Wins from this week? What's good happening? Had a closing earlier this week, and we had 3 photo shoots this week as well. So we have 3 coming on, and then 1 probably coming on this month in the next week or so.
Yeah, congratulations, Rod. That's very awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, that is awesome. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. 2 other 2 rental listings too coming on. Some of my past clients leases are coming up, so we're putting those back out there as well. So I love listings. I love being able to get my sign in the yard and advertising to the whole neighborhood. So love signs in yards.
Of course, yes. That's a big promotion for him.
Absolutely. Officially capped this week too, earlier this week. So I'm on my icon line.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Okay, guys, any other wins? What's good happening?
I have a couple buyers, and Becky, my new sponsoree, actually has her first listing coming in Oaksville.
Awesome. It's a gorgeous listing too.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, guys, any other wins? Any kudos, anybody you want to thank on the team that help you out real quick, and then we're going to jump into our training for the day.
I want to give some kudos to Linda Lewis, my accountability partner, for making me step up my game.
All right.
He's good.
Ditto, ditto.
Yeah.
Bryce had a phone call earlier this week, helping each other out, and also Diana, because she reached out when I was looking for a signpost as well last week, but was able to take care of that. So thank you guys. Thank you to both of you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Same to Rod and Bryson. Thank you very much. You guys have been really.
Oh, absolutely, Diana. Anytime.
And Pam.
Oh, you're always welcome.
Pam has the most amazing resources also.
Cool.
Hey, and you guys know I put in WhatsApp about my meeting coming up on next Tuesday, that Nicole Marucci is going to be going over the form changes. If anybody missed it, I'll post the Zoom link in case someone wants to join.
Oh, awesome. Is that a Zoom? Oh, it's a Zoom link. Okay.
It's going to be on Zoom Tuesday evening at 7:30.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
I'll put it in the WhatsApp.
Okay. Guys, I have a brokers open today, 11:30 in Fort Washington at the $1 million listing, $1.6 million, over 8,000 square feet elevator. So if anybody wants to come up there and hang out with us, 11:30 to 1:30, you're welcome to come check it out. We'll be back tomorrow for an open house as well. I want to give thanks to Julie Turner. Is going to come and do my broker open. They're going to sponsor MBH. Is going to cater lunch for us. So come out if you want a lunch, if you're in the Fort Washington area. Hey, Julie, there she is.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, please do come out and see this gorgeous listing that Rod Obi has. And we are having a awesome catered lunch today. So hope to see you all there.
Yes. Anybody think they'll be in the area?
I'll be in the area. I have
Okay. Come through, please. Anybody want to see the house? Come on up, see how we do it. I think David is going to swing by too, just to kind of shadow and help out. Okay. All right, guys. Let's. I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna jump right into it here, because I love when we have meetings on the first day of the month. Kind of time to reset, think about some things. Here's a couple of questions, guys. Here's a couple of questions. So we're in summertime now. It's July already. So, I'm the mindset guy. I love thinking about mindset because I believe mindset is everything in this business. The way you're thinking, the way you're operating your business. First question is, what needs to change? What needs to change, guys? What needs to change? It's July. If your business is not where it should be, if it's not where it should be, you feel like you're lagging behind. What needs to change? What needs to change in your business? What needs to change about your daily, method or mode of operating? What are you not doing? What do you need to do more of? What do you need to do more of? What needs to change? Do you need to be prospecting more? Do you need to be talking to more people? Do you need to be marketing yourself, getting leads, getting more leads coming in? What needs to change? Because more of the same equals more of the same. Guys, if you want something different, you got to do something different. You hear us say that. But what needs to change in your business? You can't keep going the same way. You're going to be a year from now, barely got a deal. Closing one here, one every now and then, or stuck on rentals forever. What needs to change? What needs to change, guys? You got to answer this question. You got to have this self-talk, this conversation, this tough conversation with yourself to say, what do I need to do? You know everything. I mean, it really comes down to prospecting, guys. Prospecting, lead generating. Are you talking to enough people? Are you just the casual realtor? Are you just a social realtor? You're everywhere. You're in classes. You're socializing with realtors. You know, you're doing a lot of busy stuff, but you're not doing money-making activities. You got to be doing money-making activities every day. If it's July and you are not where you need to be, you know, whoever I'm talking to, some of you may be where you may be beyond where you thought you would be. You're killing it, and that's awesome. But for those of you who know that you're not where you should be right now in July, more than half of the year is gone, what needs to change? What needs to change? Because again, if you continue down this road, if you continue down, you're going to be December here looking like, man, I wish I had. I wish I had talked to more people. I wish I had prospected a little bit harder. I wish I had, talked to those 10 people a day, those 15 people a day. For those of you who are talking about capping and hitting icon, if you're not talking to at least 10 people a day, guys, it's just a fantasy. It's just a good idea. It's a nice dream. It's a nice thought, but you got to put in the grind. You got to put in the hustle. If you're not hustling, if you're not grinding, guys, what needs to change? Some of you, I heard, you say I'm in icon mode, guys. I'm in straight hustle mode. I'm back to my early days of just straight hustle. And that's grinding, talking. And when I say that, I'm talking about money-making activities, having more conversations, putting more, more information out, on social media, letting everybody know that I'm in real estate. And I'm asking those questions. Who do you know? Who do you know that's looking to buy and sell real estate? I'm having more conversations. Does that make sense, y'all? Y'all good?
Yes.
I'm awesome.
Yes, all the time.
All
Makes
right,
great
guys. So
sense.
it's straight talk this morning. It's July 1st. We got to get on track. I can tell y'all some nice things just to kind of stroke your egos. But if you're not where you need to be, guys, what needs to change? Anybody gonna have that conversation with yourself? Anybody gonna take some time to think about, okay, what needs to change? I've been going down to the same road. Anybody gonna have that conversation? I've been going down the same road.
Praise, yes.
I'm not hitting it.
Always.
I know everything. I'm smart. I'm the smart realtor, but I'm not really doing what a rubber hits the road is that hardcore prospecting, guys. I'm telling you, I don't care. Every coach out there should be telling you, you need to be talking to more people. The reason you're not selling enough houses because you're not having enough conversations about real estate. Number 2, guys, who do you need to become? Who do you need to become? And that kind of ties in with the other one. Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see yourself as a brand, as the new agent, just got my license, haven't been in the business long, or, do you see yourself as a high top producing agent earning a multiple high 6-figure income? Anybody see themselves like that?
Yes.
You already see yourself as an icon, even if you hadn't hit it yet.
Yes,
yes.
I do.
See yourself.
Top producer, icon agent. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why Pam is killing it. She's got deals coming from everywhere. How do you see yourself, guys? Are you staying small? Are you continuing to play small? Do you see yourself as this baby, this brand new? Guys, you got to get out of that thinking. You got enough help on here and support. I love Diana and her new agent on her team called me up. They're listing a $1.5 million listing, guys, without hesitation, because they know they have the help and the support, the people to reach out to. And that's what we have here. The beauty of this, the blessing at Dream Team. Nothing should scare you. Nothing. You get a $10 million listing. Nothing should scare you when you're in this family on the Dream Team. Is that right, y'all?
Amen.
Nothing that's
right.
that you're hesitant about anything, because you got so much help and support. All your brothers and sisters right here to help you and support you. So why are you still playing so small? Why are you still afraid? Why are you still got diapers on? You know, won't put down the bottle. Why are you still playing so small? Who do you see yourself?
And I talked about y'all yesterday at the nail salon when I took a break. And I was talking to my nail tech about what was happening in real estate. And the young lady sitting next to me said, "Oh, I'm getting ready to take the test for my license."
Wow.
So you know what I did, right? I had a whole EXP Dream Team conversation with her, and everybody in the shop was listening.
Wow.
So when I got done, you know what I did, right? Gave everybody my cards.
That's it. That's it. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Y'all helped me do that because I was able to truthfully talk about what we do here on the Dream Team.
Yeah.
And you don't get that anywhere else.
And Pam had her cards. Guys, I have a lifestyle of prospecting. I hear Bryson talk about that a lot. Just a lifestyle. Everywhere he goes, we're talking about real estate. Those conversations add up, guys. You're putting something out there. That's how I get so much business, because I'm always having conversations. And in my mind, my mindset is that I'm expecting a new client every single day. I'm expecting it. I'm in expectation mode. I'm not fearful. I'm not doubting. Some of y'all spend too much time thinking about what you don't have. So you stay in this continuous cycle of not having, this continuous cycle of lack and defeat, and barely enough, barely making enough, barely getting by. You got to focus on what you want. You got to focus on what you want to see in life. What's the vision? That's why it's so powerful getting up in the morning. I'm writing down my gratitude statements. I'm writing down, I'm so grateful that I'm in abundance. I have prosperity, increase, blessings flowing my way, new businesses flowing my way every single day. I'm writing that down. I'm speaking and I'm declaring it. Anybody speak over your business?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes.
you're not,
Go ahead, Jimmy.
if you're not, I mean, I'm just okay. I don't even know what to say or where to say, and I can sense the righteous anger in this conversation this morning, because I had this righteous anger yesterday. And if we keep calling ourselves a Dream Team family, there's sometimes that we need to speak truth and facts and step on each other's toes. Because one of the things is, and everybody in there, we're all smart people and we all want to succeed, I hope. And so sometimes you got to just say, even on the top of what needs to change, maybe it's not even one, maybe you pass that what needs to change. Maybe it's what do you need to do more of? Maybe it's what do you have to constantly become so you stay in that becoming state, so you don't go back. Because this is not a joke, in my opinion. It's not a hobby, in my opinion. But if it is, then it's an expensive hobby. Because the reality is, I just don't, and I've said this before, I don't understand why we are scared to go out and do the business when we're not selling drugs. Drug dealers are bold to go and do whatever it is that they do.
Wow.
We have the opportunity to transform not just our lives and our family lives, but the lives of people around us. But it seems like a lot of the times what we see is agents just don't want to do the work. All they want to hear the good stuff that tickles their ears, that makes them feel good, and they have a sign on their car, and people that say, "Oh yeah, he's a realtor." I meet realtors every day. Do you know how many times I try to talk to someone at Costco and I'm trying to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a realtor too." "Oh, right, great. Good. Tell me about it." "Oh yeah, see, when I was in 2004, and I'm like, "You're not a realtor. You're not even your license is no longer active." But you run into realtors every single day by name, but they're not doing anything. Is that what we want to be? Or do we want to be the ones that really do the work that people are calling upon? So I guess today's mastermind, in my opinion, should be a call to challenging every one of us that no matter what we're doing, we can do better.
Yeah.
no matter how, if you have 2 listings right now, you can get 2 more before the end of the month. If you have 0, you can get 2 before the, that's the attitude, and that's the conversation that we try to have here, because it's very lonely when you're successful and there's no one around you who is as successful as you are. That's the spirit that we have here, because we want everybody to succeed. You don't want to be at a party and or at a function and the bill comes for $5,000 to pay and everybody is looking at themselves, or you're looking at one person to pull out their credit card and pay it. We are supposed to be the best.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be the one that makes changes. If you take on this career, if you're taking on this business, you're supposed to be the one transforming people's lives around you. And everybody's success collectively now propels us to a bigger place. When we keep talking about EXPCon 22, for example, that we want to go to Vegas and whatever, let's run right now, putting something ahead of us and say, you know what? By the time I get to October, there's going to be something that they're going to say about me in that EXPCon that's going to make me stand out. There's going to be something that I'm bringing to the table. I'm not just going there to, just hear everybody talk about how many people they go in their revenue share or how many deals that they've done or what. I'm going to be there, and when they're having a conversation, I have something to bring on board as well. I have something that someone can say, yes, we saw where you started, we see where you are now, and we see where you're going. And we have to constantly become those things. We have to constantly make changes and tweaks to the things that we're doing on a daily basis, because it's lonely when you feel like as if no one else is running and you're pouring out and no one is taking it. You're pouring out and nobody's showing up. You're pouring out, and because none of us have to be in these meetings most of the times. None of us, not a single one of us in here must be in this meeting. But why do we come? Because we understand that it's in the corporate setting, it's in these settings that we sharpen one another and get better and realize the things I can do that, maybe Ghulam is doing that I'm not doing, that encourages me, or Pam or David or Rod or Rodney, any one of us, or Jason. And we've got to just understand that and run with that vision and that mindset. And let's stop doing the minimum. Let's stop drinking milk. Let's eat some bones and some meat and chew and just run and be the best that we can, because there's the best locked up in us and we have to unleash that best. There's greatness, magnitude, amazing greatness and blessings and the best locked up in us that we've got to unleash. This is the time to run. This is not the time to cower. This is time to be the best, not the time to be having conversations with everybody and say stock market is the interest rate is crazy and this is high and all that. Who cares? It's going to always happen. But guess what? The strong always survives. The strong always do their awesome best in every single situation. Warren Buffett is not sitting down and wondering what's happening in the stock market. He's looking at ways to even make more money. That's why we got to understand one serious concept, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about this. Why do you think that even whether the market is good or is not, you have certain people that are so good at shorting the market and making money? That's contradictory, right? Stock market, you're supposed to put your money in there, put your investment in there, and conservatively, it's supposed to be increasing in value. But people are making millions and millions of dollars every day by predicting, by shorting something in the system, predicting, okay, this stock I'm going to bet against it, and they make money by betting against something that's supposed to be a progression. What am I trying to say? Our mindset needs to understand that it doesn't matter what the circumstance and the situation is. You can thrive in it.
Yeah. That's good, Jimmy. Woo. Awesome.
Hey, we a family, right? And today seems like a good family day. So let's talk about picking up leads, picking up, prospects, especially as a newer agent. I've seen so many people asking, hey, can you do a showing in this area this time? And no one's saying anything. No one's picking up. It's a handful of people that are actually reaching out to these people and picking up. Um, if you're not busy, if you don't have something in real estate going on, it's jump on these viewings, jump on these calls to do something for someone else's listing.
Hmm.
You know, number one, you're helping your fellow agent, and that's the same thing you're going to need at some point. But number two, this makes you better.
Right.
I think I've shown properties for just about everyone in here at some point or another.
Hmm.
And the thing is, and it's not a problem to do that, because what happens is your clients see that you have a team behind you and it helps you, and their clients, you get a chance to show someone else a home and help your fellow agent. This is an opportunity for
Hmm.
their clients to fall more in love with them, because then they see that even if they're not there in their absence, they're taken care of.
That's good. That's good, Bryce.
Just to say something real quick about what Bryson just said. I think we need to have that mentality of, I'm new in the business every day. It doesn't even matter if you've been in this business for 10 years. Practical example, when I think about maybe 2.5 years ago, I did a showing for the Houstons. They had an out of town client coming in, and they had nobody. And they were like, Jimmy, we understand that you're in this area. You live in Bowie. Do you mind doing, opening the door for someone for us in Crofton? I said, absolutely not. I don't have any issues about that. I'll go and do it. The clients came in, I think around 8 o'clock at night, and it was dark. I opened the place for them, I had a good conversation with them. I knew I wasn't going to be the one buying it. I was just, I'm just helping. I'm not representing them, but I acted like as if I'm their agent.
Yeah.
Did you know that after that conversation, after that showing, through the Houstons, I want to, at the very minimum, 3 listings.
Wow.
And I've never even said this to them. They don't know this. But the reality is, the way I treated their client. The other day, Tara called me and said, "Hey, Jimmy, we've got this guy in DC. He's thinking about selling. Help him out." I had a conversation with him, and she was like, "No, it's your deal. I don't need anything from it. I'm giving it to you." And guess what? Turns out, I said, "No, I'm gonna give you a referral out of it." Because you still have to stand in integrity. Well, it turns out the guy's not only just giving me 1 listing, he's got 2 listings that he wants to give me in
Wow.
DC.
Hmm.
The point is, we got to get busy. When I came to EXP, people say, "Where do you find leads? How can you get clients or whatever?" The low hanging fruit is right in front of you. Like Bryson said, get in there. You don't even wait for people to say to you, "Do you want to host an open house?" You put it in the work chat, DC work chat, Maryland, VA, and say, "I am available if anybody needs an open house on a house." You can put on the times that you want to do it, and see how many agents are going to call you and say, "Yeah, go on and do an open house." And the spirit, not just in Dream Team, but in the entire EXPs, you do an open house, it's your lead that comes in. If they come in, you get them. People that I've never even met in my life allowed me to do open houses for them on their properties.
Yeah.
And I got leads from them, because people come in that don't have no agent. All you got to do is let them sign it and have a good conversation with them. Then you begin to drip them through KV Core. And then the next thing you know, they're using you for an agent.
Right.
You go around and walk the neighborhood and knock on doors. People will say, "Oh, well, we're going to come and see the open house." And when they come, depending on how you relate with them, we're thinking about selling as well. We just don't know yet. Educate, inform. And then the next thing you know, you get. So when you're doing open houses for people and you're doing all this other stuff, it's not like as if you're giving something of yourself away. You're actually gaining something, because, like Bryson said, you're preparing yourself, you're getting better, you're exposing yourself, people are seeing you, and you're doing money-making activities. Forget about all this other stuff about, how am I going to write a contract and all that. We figure that out later. Practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect, people.
Yep. You guys, that goes right in line with the next one here. What are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to pay the price? You do those things like Jimmy and Bryson say, you know, go out and help somebody else, you know, do those those open houses, knock on doors. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to pay the price? Or, you know, or do you just want to be a flash in the pan, you know, to have that microwave mentality that you want to just be, you know, go from zero to hero overnight? Guys, you got to be willing to pay the price. You got to be willing to grind. When I say pay the price, it ain't got to, and I'm not talking about 3-5 years. You got to put in your tenure. There's no tenure in real estate.
Nope.
I'm talking about coming out, just grinding, hustling, doing whatever it takes to make it happen. I don't care if you just got your license this year. You could be an icon. It's according to your mindset and your grind, your hustle, your sacrifice. Are you willing to pay the price? I love what Pam, that quote of Pam always said, you know, what the hustle is free. What's that?
The dream is free.
The hustle is sold separately.
Yeah, the dream is free. The hustle is sold separately.
Man, that's what I told them young ladies yesterday. You know, it's not glamorous. It can look good, but it's work behind it.
Yeah.
You know, you know, this morning, right? I'm just gonna be a transparent moment here. You know, when he said what needs to change, what do you need to become? You know, I take that seriously because I have to do those self-evaluations. I got to do more lead generation. That's why I was out last weekend knocking on doors. You know, I'm trying to work in door knocking today and meeting with other agents, but I'm going to get it done. It's just going to be a little bit more targeted. That's you know, it's just, you got to do more. That's where I am. I got to do more.
You got to do more. Guys, and Pam said something, and thank you, Pam. Guys, you got to take the things that we say. I hope everybody's taking notes during these conversations. What needs to change? When I ask what it needs to change, because what you right now, the results that you're getting is who you are right now.
Yep.
Your bank account is who you are right now.
Yep.
That's who you are right now.
Yep.
So who is it? What do you need to change? What needs to change? What needs to shift in order for you to go to that next level of income? What does the $250,000 you look like? What does the $500,000 a year person look like? Are they getting up early? Some of you all sleeping too long? You're staying in bed too long. You don't even write your goals. You don't even review them. You're not even keeping track. You have no accountability partner. You're operating by yourself. You're not telling anybody what you're doing. You're just dilly-dallying throughout the day. And the sun's going down. There's a whole new day. You start your day over again. You say you're going to do it, but you don't, because you don't have any accountability. Who is the person that you need to become? Some of y'all need to read more. You need to read more books or listen to more audio books. Leaders are readers.
Yeah.
You need to listen to more positive things. You get too much negativity. You're watching too much news. It's always drama in your life. You know, you need to have a spiritual base in your life. So what needs to change, guys? I'm going to go into, let's see, 8:33. We're going into some other training here. Are you willing to sacrifice? You got to get in momentum, guys. Can y'all see my slide?
Yeah.
You got to get in momentum. It's July 1st. What do you want to accomplish this month? Let's just talk about this month, July. What's it going to be? You got to write down the goals. You got to visualize them. You got to start having some positive self-talk. Pray your goals, affirmations. I pray my goals. I'm praying over those listings I got. God, send the buyers, send more business my way. But you got to be ready to handle the business. You got to have your stuff in place. You got to have your signs. You got to have your lock boxes. You got to have a listing presentation, or you got to partner up with somebody on the dream team who has all that. No excuses, guys, no excuses. But what needs to change? If you're the person that don't have a lockbox, doesn't have signs, doesn't have a listing presentation, don't know scripts, don't know anything, and you've been in the business a couple of months now, that needs to change. Because you're blocking business subconsciously. You're saying, no, deep down, I really can't handle a listing. Right. I really can't, because I don't really have my stuff.
That's right.
That's what you're saying without saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Praying your goals, affirmations, that one right there. That's why it's number one, guys. That right there, that mindset piece, you got to start declaring it. Like I said, I'm a hit icon. You know, I wouldn't even plan to hit icon this month, but you have just to know that I have the power to declare it and speak it.
Yes.
It will come to pass at any time.
Yes.
That's the power that you all have.
Maybe what you should do, Rod, maybe what we need to do sometimes when it comes to this meeting is, you know how in corporate America you have a powwow moment? Everybody needs to unmute their mic and you just go through that like, okay, now declare it. I am an icon. I am a capper. Because it, when I was a manager, all this stuff, we do that in the mornings. Not only do we have like a monthly meeting that everybody has to be there like 6 in the morning, but like every morning, like 8 o'clock, we have because I think we need to. I don't know what it is, but we're bigger than where we are right now, and we just need to keep going, guys.
That's a great idea, Jimmy. You know, when I attended Bold, and I think several people have attended the Bold course that Keller Williams sponsors, I thought that was just so stupid, getting up and doing that. You know, I am a top producer agent. Yeah. I am a great realtor. You know, but it's something about the power of speaking it out. Yes. You know, and hearing yourself saying it. You know, it's one thing to write it down, but then hearing yourself saying it. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting ready to give away my age, but when I was young, I used to look at this Cheerios commercial and it would say, I'm gonna have a pow, pow, pow for good feel. And that used to just make me just go crazy. Yeah. You know, that's the same result you get from saying, I am a top producing agent. I am a great real estate agent. You know, it just does something to you.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
We need to start working on some coal fire here, people.
Right.
Yes.
It is. So, are there any icons on this line today?
I am an icon.
I am an
icon. I am an icon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am an icon agent, guys.
Yes.
I'm an icon agent multiple times over. I am an icon. I know that. I know I'm getting my plaque in October. What are you talking about?
Okay, that's what I'm putting. Make it date bound.
Yeah.
I am an icon agent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome, guys.
We gotta be bold. We cannot be shy about these things. We're not drug dealers.
You gotta get a lifestyle of this, guys. I'm saying these things as I'm driving, as I'm walking throughout my day. Like the word of God says, pray without ceasing. I'm always in that mode. I'm always speaking and declaring it. So it's not just for this one meeting on Fridays, but you got to get it developed. This has to get in your spirit where everywhere you go, every day, this is what you're declaring. You're speaking over your business. Number 2, guys, you got to review your goals daily. You got to know your numbers. You got to know your numbers. Look at your numbers every day. Put it on your calendar. If it's not on your calendar, it doesn't exist. You got a time block. You got to say, this is the time that I'm going to be prospecting. I'm going to be talking to people, but make a lifestyle out of it everywhere you go. But it's a certain time where you're intentional about prospecting to get appointments. You're prospecting to get appointments. You're intentional. It's not just haphazard. You're not willy-nilly about your schedule. This is what icons do. We time block. We schedule. We have a lifestyle of prospecting.
Yeah.
Stay focused on the main thing, guys. Define your main thing. The main thing, guys. The main thing, prospecting, lead generation.
Hey, Ron, I just want to add one thing about related to what Jimmy had just said. One of the things that I had done in the past, when Jimmy was talking about being in corporate meetings, is we had what's called a dashboard, and I was in charge. Of collecting the data and then distributing it at the senior level meeting, and it basically had a bunch of metrics, and for each department it was either red, yellow, or green. So when I gave it to the district engineer who is the boss, who's my boss, whenever he would look at it, he wouldn't even need to look at the metrics. He would just look at red, yellow, and green. Mm-hmm. And all the division head, nobody wanted red, nobody wanted red under their items. So and Jimmy mentioned that kind of sparked something. I'm going to probably, I'm going to develop that for myself. I already have the template. If anybody wants it, I can send it out. But it's an Excel spreadsheet. You write down what your metrics are. If you're hitting it, it's green. If you're, close to hitting it, it's yellow. And if you're not in the ballpark, it's red. And at a glance, you can look and see where you are.
Yeah.
And we did that. We did that monthly. And they had to give the numbers to me. And what I did was, when I gave that out, not only did the boss see it, but everybody else saw it too. So everybody knew whether you were, hitting your numbers or, on the right track or not.
Okay, yeah, put that out there, Jason.
Yeah.
What you measure improves.
Yes.
What you measure improves, guys. That's what that's all about. Measuring. Having a standard. Are you meeting it? Measuring it. Thank you, Jason. Definitely
That was awesome,
share
man.
that.
Thank
Please,
you.
please. Stop putting things off, guys. Procrastination is the enemy of momentum. Stop putting things off. What are you putting off? Putting off procrastinating. You're putting off making that call to agents to see, hey, can I do an open house for somebody? You're putting off prospecting. You're putting off calling, following up with your leads. Stop putting things off, procrastinating. The urgency of now, guys, you just got to do it. You just got to do it, guys. What are you waiting on? It's already July. What are you waiting on? Some of y'all, I'm telling you, some of you all are too comfortable. You ain't been through nothing. You too comfortable. What are you waiting on? Yeah, you see Rod over now, soon to be 5-time icon agent, but you don't see the struggle early on. You don't see when we had a brand new baby and we heating up water in the microwave because our gas got cut off, heating up water to wash our baby up. See, y'all you weren't there when the cell phone was cut off and worried my client's gonna figure out my cell phone. Guys, you got to get some hustle. You got to get some hustle about you. You got to get hungry for this thing. You got to get hungry to make a change in your life. You're too casual. They said if you too casual,
Can I say this, sir?
I'm a casualty.
Can I say this, sir? If you have nothing to lose, you have nothing to gain.
Yeah.
If you have nothing
yeah.
to lose, you absolutely have nothing to gain.
Yeah.
That's a summation of what you just said now, Rod. If there is no fire, if there is no need, there can be a desire. If you don't think, if you don't understand or remember the things that happened in the past, there's no way you can, push yourself to go to the future.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not about being scared. It's about thriving, understanding that there's more.
Yeah.
There's more. I mean, what you said just now is like, when you, I don't know. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes you got to reevaluate your why. I heard Rod say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough.
It's not.
So maybe your why is not big enough.
Right.
It's not.
Hey, Rod, you talking about those I remember when moments. I remember when I'm a real estate agent and I didn't know if I could pay my own mortgage.
Yeah.
I remember when, you got to have a remember when. So now is your remember when, you work hard. So later you can tell your situations you're going through now is going to tell a new agent later, like, hey, I remember when my cell phone wasn't on and I didn't know if this is so embarrassing. I'm a real estate agent. So yeah, those are things that make you grind harder. Like I grind real hard because I have a lot of I remember when moments, like, I need some gas in the tank, but I need to meet this person. Real estate. And then now looking back, I'm an icon agent and and I'm like, oh wow, but you gotta have remember when moments. That's the whole thing, having a remember when moment.
And if you're an agent that this doesn't apply to because you've never been through a rough patch, then whatever the thing is that is you could consider to be a rough patch, use that to be your springing board. If you've never had a situation where your cell phone's being cut off or you don't know where the mail is coming from, there's something else in your life that you can use to propel yourself for that. So this is not a big case of, I've arrived. because nobody has ever arrived. If you've arrived, then you've no use to this world any longer. Go move to Florida and get ready to pack your bag and go to heaven. This is serious conversation, because this is not looking down on anybody. This is not making anybody feel whatever. We all have those moments. We've all had the situations where things were just that dire.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a moment when you were like this weekend, for example, coming up. I'm already thinking of some things. You're gonna be enjoying barbecue and seeing fireworks and all that, but you're gonna drive by some people that don't have nothing, living under the bridge. My heart broke yesterday when I saw a lady she doesn't deserve it. She's God's creation. So your moment, if you have everything made, could be that moment that I don't ever want to see another person going through that. And say, you know what, this weekend, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to splurge $100, $200, or whatever it is for that person. Go get them a home cooked meal or whatever. But point is, you've got to do these things. You've got to have those moments of remembrance. Sorry for proper English. We've got to have those moments and understand and say to yourself, I will never, ever be in this position again that I'm not able to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
You've got to be that passionate about it.
And coming up this week, guys, Independence Day, you got to declare your independence. You got to declare that this business is going to be what gets me out. This is where I'm going to get free through this vehicle called real estate. That's what I've always done. Every year, the Independence Day, guys, that's my mindset, is that, it's my Independence Day. The July has always been a special month because that 4th, it's my independence. This is that point in my business. I take parallels from what's going on in the world and I apply it to my business. June is my halfway. Of course, that's my birthday and all that good stuff. But that independence, are you going to declare your independence? Are you going to do what it takes to take your business to the next level instead of, like Jimmy was saying earlier, treating it like a hobby? See, the difference between you and I, guys, you guys have a real estate business, but I have a real estate practice. This is my practice. Like
boom.
You just dropped that. That's awesome.
Yes, that's it.
My practice, guys.
Okay.
This is my practice. These are my clients. These are my clients for life. That's why I get so many referrals. These are my clients. This is my real estate practice. I don't just have a real estate license and I'm doing transactional, churn and burn one deal and I forget all about them. These are my clients. These are my, this is my practice.
Whoa. That is huge.
Doctors, lawyers, everybody says practice. I'm gonna start saying practice now.
Me
You
too.
just
That's
blew
my
my
word
mind.
of the day.
Shift your mindset, guys. You gotta shift. You gotta shift.
Yes, a shift.
Who do you see when you look in the mirror, guys?
Ooh, that's right.
Who do you see? Is it just a real estate agent? I'm an agent.
I'm a business owner.
Business owner, guys. I have a
In
practice.
Woodbridge, Virginia.
Yeah. Multi-million-dollar practice.
Multi-million-dollar practice.
What do you see, guys? That's what needs to shift? What needs to change in order to get your independence, to celebrate Independence Day? I'm gonna be celebrating Independence Day, guys, because I'm, this vehicle has made us independent.
Yes.
Independence Day, guys.
Yes, indeed.
Take action, guys. Do it now. Celebrate your accomplishments. Get an accountability partner. Again, some of y'all need an accountability partner. If you're not hitting your numbers, you need an accountability partner. Get a number.
Yes.
It's the numbers game, the law of averages, law of high numbers, guys. You can make up in numbers what you lack in skill. That's why some of our newer agents are killing it, because they're talking to everybody. As you improve, your averages will improve. Get more no's. Predictable unpredictability. Get it done.
Yes.
Momentum requires accomplishments. What can you do right now? Today, when you get off this call, text, notes, emails, posts, do something to move your business forward. Contacts. Get 10 contacts today, 10 conversations a day about real estate, guys.
Done. I'm doing that.
You know what's
See, the
what
clients that
you know what's my most important accomplishment today, even though it hasn't happened yet, is coming to your listing in Fort Washington. That's actually that's my number one priority today. Because the day you told me, I was like, and why am I saying that? Sometimes some things are never going to shift or change in your business until you begin to acknowledge that there's a reason you're linked with certain people in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go and support other people, you're creating a wealth vacuum that you're going to jump into in the future. You're leaping into something. You're sowing a seed and naming that seed that you're going to catch up in the future. Support people. Go and look. See, looking for business is not just about what's going to benefit you now.
That's right.
It's about what is going to benefit and propel someone else. What is the support that you're giving other people? What are the things that you're willing to do, whether it looks like it's blessing you or not in that moment? What sacrifices are you willing to make? What things are you willing to do for other people so that you can get to where you need to get to? Because one person can go only so far.
Yeah.
Only so far. You need a team. You need a goal. You need a drive. You need people around you to accomplish those things that you need to accomplish. If you don't go and support other people, how in the world are you going to know when you have your own listing now? How are you going to know how to host a proper or open house? How are you going to know how to open a proper brokers open? I've never done the brokers open before. How do you know how to do that? But when you go there, just be a fly on the wall, just be a supporting person, just be there to encourage and to see what can I do. You see, we serve not because we're low. We serve because we put ourselves in a lowly state of mind so that you can be humble and learn to be who God wants you to be. Amen. Many of us in here are Christians. Yes. Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, the one who is God, did not count it robbery.
Yeah.
He laid down everything and he washed the feet of the created. The Creator washed the feet of the created. Service is what it's all about. You're only going to get so far when you choose to serve.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I was talking about that this week, Jimmy. I was telling a friend of mine at church how hard I worked this week. I took my son with me to, when I have a photo shoot, I did a walkthrough. I do walkthroughs before. Anybody else do that before your photo
yes,
shoot?
I do.
Walkthrough.
Yes.
Our big one, we did 3 walkthroughs. A day before, I did a walkthrough before the photo shoot, and then I showed up an hour. But I come prepared to serve and work and moving stuff. And yesterday I was out and I was moving stuff in the yard, picking up bricks, and we need to do this. I was sweeping, guys. I was sweeping up the sidewalk and working, serving.
Yeah.
But guys, that's like Jimmy said, that's how the blessings come, from serving, humbling yourself, walking in humility. Those people see me cleaning up their house, sweeping up their stuff and putting it in the trash can. And this guy here sells $1 million homes, but he's sweeping. He's picking up trash in my yard. He's helping me. He's carrying boxes.
That's the reality of what people don't see or understand. They see you having a realtor sign, driving a Bentley, driving a Porsche, or any of these things, and they're like, oh, it's glamorous, I want to do it, but they don't want to do the work, or they don't understand what happens behind the scene. And that's what we need to become. We need to get our hands dirty, get to work. Because that's where the blessings come. Even when you're going after that listing, someone says to you, but you knew, why should I trust you with my listing? What are you going to do different? I've got other agents I've interviewed. It's because I'll do the work. I'm a server. You don't need to tell them about it. You tell them about what your actions and the things you do. That's what makes you different. That's why they need to hire you. That's why the interview stops the moment you showed up. Hire me because I know what I can bring to the table, what I'm bringing to them, and what I'm doing. It's a mentality thing. It's all in the mindset. It's all in the way we approach every single thing we do. And we in this dream team, we are equipped for it. But we need to
Yes.
begin to do those things. Not just by thinking it, by saying it, but actually doing it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Buying comforters to put on people's bed for photo shoots, you know,
Ooh.
moving,
That's what I do.
moving
Yeah.
the kitty litter box with the stuff in it.
Mhm.
Like stuff I
Yeah.
don't want to do, but I'm gonna make this happen.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. You got to be willing to go all out for your clients. I remember one time, you know, I had a list and we were going active, and the clients were moving the stuff out of the house. The house wasn't clean. It was too late to get the cleaners. I'm like, let's roll up our sleeves. Let's
Exactly.
get it going. My seller said, I cannot believe you in my bathroom cleaning my toilet.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Now I sold
Wow.
another house with her.
Wow.
Okay.
That's what
And
it's
she
about.
sent me referrals.
That's what it's about. Wow.
Getting the listing is easy.
Yeah.
Getting the listing is easy. Just to continue that theme as
keeping
well.
the relationship is hard.
It's in the relationship. What are you going to do?
Yes.
Then also, like Rod said even earlier, do you pray for your buyers and your sellers? Do you
Absolutely.
pray for them? Or you just getting the listening now? The listening is on the market. What are you doing? Are you praying? Are you trusting God? Are you,
Absolutely.
doing what needs to be done to get it done?
Sowing seeds, guys. You're sowing seeds. Diana, were you about to say something? I saw you come up.
No, but
Oh,
I
okay.
can say that the power of an amazing accountability partner is truly invaluable also, along with the team.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. That is the secret sauce right there. If you can get an accountability partner that's going to hold your feet to the fire. Because a lot of times human nature, guys, it's hard to break old patterns and habits. You don't, you don't prospect because you don't want to. It's just you've developed a habit of just kind of finding other things to do. You creative avoidance.
That's what you call it.
You start getting creative, doing all kind of other stuff.
I can talk about that. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're coming down to the end. I wanted to welcome all of our guests on too. I didn't do that earlier, but thank all of our guests who are with us on today. I think Julie Turner has a guest. John, thank you. Welcome, John. I hope you had enjoyed something, were able to take something away from this call today. Welcome all of our guests on.
This is how we roll, guests. Come and join us.
Yeah.
This is the big accountability party.
Yeah. EXP, we're the fastest growing company in the history of real estate in this country. No real estate company has ever seen 1,000 agents coming to their company every week, guys. Not month, not quarter.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah, it is because of the model and what we've done here at the Dream Team. We've created, a family, a community where you can come get help, support, training, mentoring, coaching, stuff you pay thousands of dollars for. You get it right here in the family. And we've seen agents take their business to the next level just by being connected with us here with the Dream Team at EXP. So, all right, Julie.
Don't forget that international. Don't forget international.
Yes, international.
Absolutely. Yeah. International, 22 countries, 22 countries now. The sky's the limit. This company is changing lives. It's changing lives. Find out more about EXP. If you're here for the first time, find out more about EXP, why the who's who of real estate is coming to EXP. Right now, over almost 50 of the 50 states in the country, the top real estate agent for the whole state is now at EXP. Every major coach, every major top producing team, they're coming over every month. So it's amazing. So guys, just know you're in the right place at the right time. Right place at the right time with the right family, right group here at the Dream Team. Love my Dream Team, guys. All right, I got to take off, guys. I got so much to do before I head up to Maryland. Be blessed, y'all.
All right.
Yes. See y'all soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have
Have a great weekend.
guys.
Okay, have a blessed one.
All
See
right,
you
you
soon.
too.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Have an amazing weekend.
Yes. All right, y'all.